All right, we're going to see if we can get through this. I wrote this earlier and I'm reading it because I want to make sure that everything comes out the way that I want it to come out and don't leave anything in that's missing. There will be people that mock you. There will be people that make fun of you, but I'm not going to be one of those people. This is about being carried off into the sky situation. So when the rapture talk started, I didn't roll my eyes and I did not think that you were stupid. I actually felt partial apathy. Moreover, based on the current world we live in, I felt sadness, I felt frustrated, I felt annoyed. How sad it must be that you can't find gratitude in the world that we are actually living in, that you can't be here now. And I know the text of being in the world and not of the world. That your true faith will leave so many behind that you will be the chosen few because you were told to believe something without evidence, because that it's easier, that is easier than being responsible. I'll pray for you replaces taking action, believing that you are better as you rub it in the non-believer's face, that you have some sort of secret that none of us are privy to. A belief that conveniently leaves you without responsibility. Leaves us with a man who says, I hate my political opponents. A community that immortalizes someone who did very little, actually better who we are to one another. No, I won't mock you. I'm not going to. I'll have mostly apathy. Yet, I do have sadness for the others that your belief, your gullibility hurts. That your belief in this idea that one person can save you, that your life in shame and guilt, perpetuated over and over again by a religious view that you cannot move yourself away from. An idea that is perpetuated by your religion, that enables you to support someone that says, I alone can fix it. And therefore, you are again without responsibility, that you don't have to take action, that shame keeps you low, keeps you in division, ensures that somehow you are better than others. Meanwhile, those who manipulate you into this version of religion take away your rights, keep you in judgment of others, prevent progress, make you not trust anyone who does not believe just like you. That others are responsible for not only your saving, but they are also responsible for your lack. They are also responsible for things that you do not have, for the scarcity mindset that you live in. That the mere existence of them is an attack on your belief system, that someone can actually be happy and enjoy who doesn't live like you is an actual threat. Therefore, they are a threat to you and your belief system. This belief perpetuated by your representatives that no, none of this is true, and yet at the same time, they have been in office, they have raked in billions, taken your income, restricted your rights, and have positioned you against your peers and loved ones, your family and fellow human. It is convenient and antithetical to your joy and your progress, a result that is a source for continued sadness. I know that the goalpost will be moved, as it always is, and there will be another date set down the road, just as it always has, or another representative of your belief system to con you from your freedoms, to control you. Another person wrapped in their own narcissism that will come along and say who you are is not man enough, and your authenticity is not good enough, that you are born a sinner and you should live in guilt and shame, drenched in unworthiness. That, as a woman, you somehow are less than, which we know is not the case. That you need to be saved from something outside of yourself, when your joy, your creative power, your connectedness to a higher power is literally within you. It is within your neighbor, your barista, your immigrant worker, with the food you eat, picked and prepared by someone you are told to hate. The flooring you walk on, designed by someone you're told to hate. The drapes, the pillows, the construction of your home, all designed by you get someone you hate and are told to hate. It's in the nature. This God is in the nature and the trees found in our national forest, which are in these moments being threatened by being taken over by policies that will destroy them. as they roll back decades of rules and laws set to protect our land, those who work to protect them. And the thing that is most alarming is that when this doesn't happen, perhaps some of you I wish all of you would just acknowledge that you have been conned. Yet there will be many that will double down. You'll know, without admitting it, that the thing worse than you not being taken away into the sky is that you were wrong. The fact that you were wrong is the thing that you will need to live with, and the fact that others will know that you were wrong is the worst thing. That you'll be further mocked and shamed because you perpetuate that shame. Your belief system perpetuates that shame. Being wrong terrifies you more than not being taken into the sky. Just like any cult, the goalpost will move to another excuse to further your delusion. Meanwhile, those you follow have direct ties to very bad people. Epstein. Sadly, the beliefs that you hold have caused an increase in hunger and genocide. The dismantling of USAID, your beliefs have funded the worst of corruption. The prevention of science, that education and critical thinking is an evil worth abolishing, leaving those of us here to deal with it. Your pride, your hubris, get to be acknowledged. So I hope you recognize that your God might be in the actions of the love you take, the love you give. It might be found in the forests that are being threatened by corporate development or the hospitals being shut down by this government's policies. That God you love might be found in the actual joy of being here right now, dancing with your fellow person. After all, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Isn't that what it says? If you choose it, it's here now. Might be found in those immigrants whose families are being torn apart. Your God might be in the lives and the smiles of the children whose lives that are constantly at threat of violence from guns, their innocence being jeopardized by the literal political and religious figures who you support. If you don't want to acknowledge this, then back off, then just leave the worldly concerns for those of us who actually appreciate it. Rather than voting to destroy it, just leave in your spiritual bypass. Just leave and don't vote, don't engage, don't. Just leave it to those of us who actually care about our fellow human, our earth, our families, and the possibility that our children have a better world tomorrow than the one you're hell-bent on destroying and getting out of now. I won't make fun of you, and I won't shame you, and that's not what this is about. You live with enough shame as it is. But I would trust that this gives you a moment of self-reflection. Your actions have been incredibly selfish, and that's just a fact. It's not to shame you. You can feel that as something neutral. Don't get emotional about it. Just acknowledge that your actions have been selfish. It is a fact. But I believe you can turn it around. I think that might be exactly what Jesus would do. We all have the choice right now to be someone that we've always wanted to be. Transform who we've been into the greatest version of ourselves. We can bring that self now, and we can bring that self into our existence as we take action now. That's what I'm choosing. The call to action is joy, song, dance, and live here now. Love your neighbor and support those who feed the hungry. Know that healthcare is a right. That we can imagine a world that is one that your God might be really proud of you for creating. And that we can actually have a semblance of heaven right here on earth for everyone. I believe that's probably what Jesus would do.